Inland Sports.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Pep Fernandez. Time now to look at our high school football Week 7 Inland Sports All-Stars. It was another great week. In fact, if you watched our live Friday night show, it was probably the wildest week of football we've had this season. All right, without further ado, our Week 7 All-Stars. We roll them out like this. Elsinore running back Mykai Skinner popped off in that big win against Orange Vista in Ivy League play. 182 rushing yards and 3 TDs for Skinner and the Elsinore Tigers. How about Valley View running back Karter? Almost 186 and 3 touchdowns. In fact, he scored all of the touchdowns for the Eagles in that big win against Canyon Springs in Inland Valley League play. Norco and Murrieta Valley played one of the greatest games ever. They will write books about this game one day. Norco won 77-76 in overtime, the highest scoring game in CIF Southern Section history. So we're going to honor the quarterbacks. A lot of players had great games, but we'll go with the QBs in this one. Norco QB Tyler Dudden, 285 and 7 touchdowns through the air. He also rushed for 174 yards. And how about sophomore QB Bear Bachmeyer from Murrieta Valley? Nearly 400 through the air, 2 touchdowns, and he ran for 5 touchdowns, 147 yards on the ground for Bear Bachmeyer. Both those quarterbacks popped off in that crazy wild game in the Big West Conference Upper Division. And finally, Hemet versus Moval was the marquee game in the Inland Valley League this past week. And Hemet QB Draven Lopez came up huge. He had 2 touchdown passes, including the game winner in the final seconds of that game. He also ran in for a touchdown as Hemet beat Moreno Valley by 1 point. So those are the Week 7 Inland Sports All-Stars. Here was the end of that Norco-Murrieta Valley game. Norco down by 1, they elect to go for the 2-point conversion, and they got in, and that was it, 77-76. Go nuts, guys. That was a huge win for the Norco Cougars, beating a very high-scoring Murrieta Valley team. We knew it was going to be high-scoring going into this game. So many great offensive players, and Norco comes out on top by 1. And Elsinore and Orange Vista, the big game in the Ivy League, and the Tigers take control of the league. That huge 1-point win against the Coyotes. And again, Skinner had himself a huge game, 3 touchdowns against that stingy Orange Vista defense. Draven Lopez for Hemet. This was the game-winning touchdown. Very controversial. It was called in. You be the judge. That would count. They would tack on the extra point, and that would be it. Hemet beats Moval by 1 to jump into the driver's seat now in the Inland Valley League. It is getting juicy right now in high school football as we go into week number 8. So that's your reminder. Each and every week, we need your stats. We do this every single week, our Inland Sports All-Stars, but we can only do it if you send us your numbers, your stats after each game each week. If you're watching us right now, subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. We would really appreciate it. We've also added a thanks button if you'd like to throw a couple bucks our way to support local sports, to support the Inland Sports Show. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we will see you next time.